Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, Season 1, Episode 8. To Martha! Child, we have come to the end of the road. I'm sad, y'all. I really am really sad. Like, I really look forward to seeing the foolishness that is Summer House, giving me a little bit of something to escape to. But child, we are done. Okay, we are finito. If you are new here, then welcome. I'm sorry, I'm so rude. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it one last time if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, it's the morning. Okay, things are awkward between Silas and Jasmine. Alex and Nick are putting on one last soirée before they say goodbye to the vineyard. So Silas is in the kitchen complaining about this damn routine and Jasmine not cooking for him. Sir, you can make your own nourishment. Okay? How did you eat before Jasmine? Were you eating your Lonely Man TV dinners? Were you eating MREs from the army, honey? How were you eating before Jasmine came into existence? Huh? Oh, okay. So while he's complaining, Jasmine is calling her granny because she needs some support. She's like, listen, grandma, honey, I don't even know what I need. I just know I need something. She said, I feel like things are just not going well between me and Silas. So in the confessional, she said that, she didn't have an example because her parents weren't together as she was growing up. So she looked up to Claire and Cliff Huxtable as her examples. See, that's the problem right there. That's the issue. You married Silas, and he is far from Cliff. Okay, he is far from it. And Claire would never, when I say never put up with this behavior. Claire was ready with a good read at all times and never even had to use profanity. She told both him and Elvin. She told Elvin that if he didn't get his stuff together, he wouldn't have anybody bringing him anything, any place ever. Okay, you remember that episode? Honey, because then she was watching Cliff and Claire and whatnot. Honey, she didn't play that. She didn't even want to bring Cliff no sub. And Cliff used to like them subs. Remember Cliff used to like... Y'all remember when Cliff used to like them sub sandwiches? Baby, Claire said, get your own damn sandwich. And that's just that on that. I mean, marriage isn't perfect, Jasmine. It's just not. Just do the best that you can do. And your spouse is supposed to support you. And they're also supposed to respect you. And you guys are lacking both of those things. And it's okay because this is new. You're learning and you need to get over those learning curves and find your groove. But Silas is just a jerk, honey. I don't know if you're going to be able to do it because he's just a jerk. I'm just saying. Moving forward. And also Silas is a whiner. I can't stand a whining man with his mantrums. I can't stand no whiner. Sir, you will be fine. You're going to be okay. You're going to live. Meanwhile, outside, Alex and Nick, they're looking around as to where to set everything up for the event. They're going on this African American heritage trail to learn more about the history of Martha's Vineyard. So while all of them are doing that, Alex can't focus, so he's not going. He's going to stay back so he can get everything together. So they get to Oaks Bluff. And their tour guide, Christine, she's giving them a history lesson as to what everything is. She said Oak Bluff was one of the first places that African Americans could own private property. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. She also took them by an inn that Diana Ross stayed at when she was dating Gene Simmons. They didn't know that. And they were like, what? She was dating Gene Simmons? Y'all better get into it, y'all. So then she took them to the house of Dorothy West. And she's like, y'all may have heard about the wedding. The wedding. They're all like, no. Doesn't ring a bell. The who? But baby, this is what got me. I cackled a little bit. Jason gonna get in that confessional talking about, let me see this wedding. First of all, Jason, not you saying it like you trying to see who all went. Let me see who all over there. Sir, I was cackling when it was the way in which he said it. He gonna look at his phone, honey, because I'm good to hop on the Google, honey. I'm with you, Jason. Hop on the Googler. Jason looked at that phone. He said, now let me see this wedding. Baby, that was funny to me. So anywho, after Jason got through Googling, the tour was over and she was telling them that Halle Berry started a movie and it was based on the book that Dorothy West wrote. They still had no clue, child. They was just nod and smile. When in doubt, just nod and smile. They were like, okay. Yeah, okay, the movie. Got it. Y'all don't know what that woman talking about, honey. She's not talking about the wedding singer. She's talking about the wedding. Child, this is a fool. The tour was very informative, though. And I really do love learning and doing things like that. If I were there, that would be everything to me. Like, let me tell y'all something. I'm just trying to get down to Atlanta so I can go back through the Martin Luther King house, honey. I'm trying to take my son down there. I'm trying to go to D.C. and, engulf him in all things history. That's my zhuzh. I love those types of things, honey. I love it because, I love being black, honey. So tell me all about it. So they get back to the house and they're setting things up. Jasmine comes back and she immediately starts cooking for Silas. Now, honey, she making sauteed shrimp, rice pilaf. Honey, I think I'm putting a little zhuzh on it, but she was making shrimp and rice. So she's cooking for him, but she had to run out and do something last minute, right? So while she's out, he's calling her, asking her where the iron is. It's where the iron should be. You can't look around the room and find the damn iron for yourself. So she's like, yeah, you don't see it. I should be back in like 6 minutes and just have your suit out and I'll steam it. Oh, I can't stand him. When I say can't stand him, can't stand him. Meanwhile, Amir took over because Jasmine had to run out. And so they're showing little snippets of everybody getting ready. Amir, not you in this do-rag. Honey, I guess that part didn't skip you. I said, look at Amir in this do-rag. Baby. So everyone is getting ready. Jasmine gets back. So she runs upstairs to get, her clothes on and everything. He's like, yeah, I was wondering what you had to rush off to do. I was like, she has her dress, she has her shoes, she has her. It doesn't matter. If she had to do something, she had to do something. She's like, well, you had your meal. There wasn't much left to do. So I thought that I was fine to run out and come back. He want to argue. Talk about, no man is going to be bringing me my food. Men don't bring each other food, babe. He's not going to do that. And so what? Jasmine is better than me. Because the way you would have been eating a Hot Pocket, baby, you would have been eating a Hot Pocket. I would not be in there making, sauteed shrimp and rice when we have catering coming. Absolutely not. You would have to wait for this catered event because you don't appreciate anything. So I would not be going out of my way to make you a full-on meal. Sir, anywho, PB&J with some Ritz crackers is what you be getting from me, honey, but that's just me. Over on the other side, Nick and Jordan, they're talking, and she's like, do you have a black jacket? And because she's asking Nick if he has one for her dress. He said, yeah, but it's double-breasted. She's like, well, I have double breast. Now, see? This is why I couldn't take you seriously last week, Jordan, because you would have had a full-on fit if Nick would have made that joke to you. Girl gone. Anywho, upstairs, Silas is complaining yet again about her steaming his suit. Sir, let it go. Just let it go. She's like, well, I found a way to get everything done, for them to bring the steamer, for me to get your food, for me to run my errand. I set myself up to be able to be steaming your clothes like right now. Silas. Just hire a personal assistant and take Jasmine off the payroll. It's ridiculous at this point. And she's being treated like a servant. And I don't like it. I don't like to see it. I don't like the way it makes her feel. I don't like you. Now, I don't care what you've watched. And now you're giving these PR answers all up and down the YouTube, honey, to make us all think you've changed. You ain't fooling me. Stop treating this woman this way. Jasmine, I'm speaking directly to you, honey, as someone that has been married not once but twice. You are owed common decency and or respect at the base level. You should not be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, because I'm telling you right now, when you have babies on top of the demands that Silas gives to you, you are going to be worn thin. And then the Jasmine that you thought you knew will be no more. So, he gonna have to get it together, honey. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I wouldn't do it. Moving forward. So everybody's getting ready and the guests are starting to arrive. And baby, these are some beautiful black people. Do you hear me? Beautiful black people and Simon. Hey, Simon. Baby, so Jasmine went in to borrow some lotion and vent to Jordan. So she's telling her, they're having a fight about this suit because he wanted her to steam the suit. He's getting on her nerves. She feels like it's a gender breakdown and she can just get over things easily, but he always has so many feelings all the damn time. And he is getting on her central nervous system. So in the confessional, Jordan was like, I just really appreciate her being real for once because that's what she's going through. Yes, talking and letting your walls down is good, Jasmine, so that everyone doesn't think everything is picture perfect. Because we all know some things happen sometimes. It's okay. Nobody's relationship is perfect. So the fact that you were able to let that out, And, I really do think now, looking back when she was talking to Jordan, that she really does need someone to check in on her, because she's trying to be perfect and do all things for all people, but she's leaving her feelings and herself by the wayside. So I'm happy she did have a little talk with Jordan. She needed that. So the guests are, starting to arrive, and, everybody's getting everything started. So there's one lady that's sitting and Amir's like cleaning the tables or whatever. So Amir was like, oh, you're here early. She said, yeah, well, they told me to come at this time. He gonna say, oh, they lied to you. CPT. Now, Amir, you just now started figuring out how to fry that chicken with all that milk all over it, honey. And I still don't know how it tasted. Ain't nobody said nothing. So I'm gonna give you a pass on it. But you was just trying to figure out how to fry chicken, and now you done learned about CPT? Uh-huh. Okay, sir. Not you talking about some CPT. Amir, please. So now that everyone has cleaned up, the party can start. Alex's brother is there to help him with his performance, because Alex is going to be singing us a little ditty. Side note, this cast, baby, they clean up so well. When I tell you they clean up so well, and Nick, now you've grown on me, okay? And y'all know I love a Kappa, okay? You have grown on me. This suit that Nick has on, baby, it is everything. I can just imagine how he gonna show up at the wedding. Baby, if you giving him this kind of zhuzh at the soirée of it all, how you gonna show up to the wedding? Baby, Nick know he was looking good. I said, okay, Nick, you put that on. You hear me? So the night is commencing. The music is going. They're making a toast to Martha. Everything's all good. So as they're singing some song. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure is getting worse. Or something they was singing. They was singing something. The pressure is getting worse. So they were singing about the pressure. So as they're singing about the pressure, Nick's girlfriend Tasia shows up. You know what? She's actually very beautiful. Nick, your lady is very pretty. You up there DMing Jordan and Shanice when you have a real life beauty right in front of you, honey. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Shout out to TLC. Stick to your woman, honey. She cares about you. She seems level-headed. She's beautiful. Honey, baby hair is on fleek. Okay? So, I just don't understand. I don't understand these men. Why are you trying to chase after what you see is aesthetically pleasing online when you have something in real life? No filter. Like, what be wrong with y'all? Like, let's just talk. Like, what really be wrong with y'all? I really want to know. Nick, come on down in the comments and tell me what be wrong with you. Anywho, so while Alex is giving a speech, honey, he up there speaking his speech, he says that there's a surprise, a beautiful surprise behind Nick. So, baby, Nick turns around and it was his girlfriend. Everybody looking like, okay, that's cute. I guess. I swear these men will hide you out in the open, won't they? You thinking everything all good, child. You don't even know 2 or 3 of his girlfriends in the same damn room. It's crazy because none of them wanted him anyway, but he was trying to keep his options open. So Jordan talking about, all I could think about was Aaliyah's If Your Girl Only Knew was playing, and that was playing in my head. If your girl only knew that you was dissing her to talk to me, what would she do? Ay. Baby, that used to be my song. Do you hear me? I wish Aaliyah was still around. That's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. But I really do wish that Aaliyah was still around. I wonder what type of music she would be making. Her and Missy will be tearing up the charts. Do you hear me? Her, Missy, and Timbaland. And don't forget Magoo. Baby, it will be... y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that summer house. I don't know how old y'all are, baby, but I feel like y'all didn't really live through what y'all supposed to really live through. Aaliyah was giving everything. Y'all done got me off track. Anyway, back to the mess. So she said that was in her head or whatever. And I was just thinking, the way in which, after watching this back, Nick would be in hot water with me, I don't think I would even deal with Nick. Because I don't like to be made a fool out of. And I don't like to be embarrassed. Poor Tasia. So after the surprise of it all, the party's popping, live music is going, everybody's in their evening attire, beautiful people, beautiful music, beautiful setting, and then Alex serenades the crowd. He was giving very much David from Real World New Orleans. Sweet da-doo-dee, da-doo-dee, come on be my baby tonight. Listen, if y'all know that, then comment down in the comment section, honey. Because let me tell you something. I am a Real World aficionado, honey. I loved every single season of Real World except Real World Paris. Honey, that was just boring, honey. I could do without. And that was the season that CT was on there and Charlie really wasn't doing nothing for me. But Real world, Chicago, Boston, and New Orleans, and Vegas, those were in my top 4. And Alex was giving very much David, honey. Very much David. So, child, he got some over there tearing up. I said, girl, what? Not a little tear, honey. He moving you like that? Oh, okay. He did sound nice, though. I ain't gonna hate on Alex. Alex, you got a little voice on you. Did sound very nice. I mean, it wasn't no tear jerker, but you did sound nice nonetheless. Moving forward. Okay. So everybody's talking. Okay. Everybody's in their mutual corners. They're talking. They're mingling. They're this, they're that. The night is going on. So Amir asked Tasia, what made you like Nick? Like, why? And she said, at first I was like, okay, I'll give him one date, but she's grateful that he has a pure heart, and she's grateful that he loves her with his pure heart. Whole time, Bria over there plotting to take that smile off of Tasia's face, and she ain't fooling me. So in the middle of this nice affair, y'all, okay, completely unprompted, Simon jumps in the pool. Sir, please turn down. Please turn down. This is Summer House, not Animal House. Please turn down. This ain't that kind of party. Like, that was just embarrassing. And quite frankly, it was cringy. I was just like, what is happening? Honey, I would have been so embarrassed if I was Bria. I really would have. Jason in the confessional talking about, Bria, get your man. He's in the pool in a full-on suit. A nice suit at that. Simon said, turn down for what? Ooh, child, this is a mess. So after Simon got done drenching himself in the pool, honey, cooling off, Tasia and Nick, they go inside because she want to get some chapstick. She want to get some lip chap, honey, because her lips are a little, crusty. So she want to go inside. Here go Bria following behind her so she could be messy. So she sits down on the couch. So she tells Tasia, yeah, I heard you went on a girls' retreat. I should have been with you because this is like rehab. So Tasia is about to grab her drink because, girl, rehab and you drinking? That shows her character right there. For her not to even know Bria and get ready to take said alcohol from her, knowing that she said the word rehab, that just shows her character and that shows her heart. Nick, you got a good one. And I'm not going to repeat TLC no more. Now, I've already told you once. Please stick to your woman. So Bria tells Tasia, yeah, we didn't even know that you two were together until like the second week. And so we had some questions. So then she was like, yeah, I mean, he was in a lot of my friends' DMs, like Shanice. I was like, his girlfriend's coming. And she was like, what? He was in my DM saying he wanted me to be his wife and things like that. So I was just confused. So Tasia tells her, listen, he's never given me a reason to think that he would step out. I mean, I feel not an ounce of doubt. So we're good. Honey, I know that's right. Listen, don't even react to it, even if you feel an ounce of doubt. Bria was waiting for a reaction and Tasia gave her nothing. Even if you did feel doubt, don't let her know. Because she did not tell you that to be helpful. She told you that to be messy. And I can't stand a messy heifer that's trying to bring me down. Don't tell me nothing for your own pleasure and your own gain. Let me find out on my own. Girl, gone. But Tasia, this is just a side note. Make room for doubt because Nick is a sneaky one. Okay, he's sneaky. He's all put together, honey, packaged up really nicely. And, he got his little glasses on, giving very much Mr. Peabody, and nobody's none the wiser. But you got to watch him, okay, because he can't be trusted. In the next scene, Silas and Jasmine go off to the side to discuss their issues. So, she's just telling him it just always feels like I'm messing up. I'm already hard enough on myself, and then you're always on me. It just makes things worse. She's like, I just feel like we're going to need a therapist the second we get back to New York. Now, that's all the way real. Do you hear me? Y'all going to need one the second y'all say end scene. Honey, they better be on standby. Everybody sees them over there talking. They go over to see what's happening. They're trying to relieve the tension because it's the last night and they do not want the happy host to be fussing. So they go over there and try to break it up. So they break it up, and Summer and Alex, they have a little one-on-one. He's telling her to hit him up when she's in New York. He's like, Summer, she makes me feel a rhythmic connection. Sir, didn't you just call Jordan thick? Boy, gone. So she was like, yeah, I do feel kind of sparks between us. I'm excited to see, what could be. Nothing, because I wouldn't trust him. Over on the other side, Jordan and Amir, they're inside and they're talking at the piano. And she was saying that she's grown the closest to Amir and he's now one of her close friends. But Amir is like, yeah, to the friend zone I go. Child, stay over there. Coming through the house, Bria in these big white orthopedic looking shoes with this gown on, they come stomping through asking Simon, why did you leave me with Milo? Ma'am, is that not your emotional support animal? What do you mean? Don't you need him? Oh, okay. See, I knew it was a lie when you told it. So Simon is like, that's not an option. What are you talking about? So she takes him outside, baby, because what he say that for? She takes him outside and she's going off, talking straight reckless. She's like, you're bugging the out. Cut it out. Who do you think you're talking to? Cut it out. Bria, a word to the wise, okay? Because I kind of used to be a hothead and just feel like I could say anything I wanted to say. Stop emasculating that man, especially on television. Stop emasculating him, because soon he's going to stop respecting you. Because, you know, a man will only take so much until they pop off. Stop doing that. You're taking his kindness for weakness. He's not your child. Okay? You got the right man, because somebody else has been and told you where to go and how to get there. So Summer comes out because she wants to see what's wrong. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, girl, let these people do what they gonna do, honey, especially Bria, because every time somebody tries to tell her anything, she never wants to hear it. So they're both trying to explain their side. Bria is cussing him out. She don't want to hear no more. So she goes inside. He's like, I do everything for you. But baby, she done closed the door. Now she on her way. She's like, Simon needs to go. He's disgusting. I don't want him in this house. Bria, you do not need to drink. You act a fool every time you get full of that liquor. You had a full-on meltdown for him to stay. And now he has to go? Girl, get real. So she goes upstairs. Summer is still outside trying to get an understanding of what's going on. Inside, Bria is telling Jordan what happened. Bria is an entitled, spoiled brat / Karen. Okay, and she treats people like they're beneath her. And she takes zero accountability for her actions. And I haven't heard her apologize once. I have not. So Jordan is like, well, she's outside with him. That's odd because, you know, doesn't her loyalty lie with you? It's called being an adult and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I mean, she's just offering advice. After this woman cussed this man out, I mean, what do you want her to do? So they take the party up a notch because now we're done with that. The party is, you know, turning up on a Tuesday. Everybody's dropping it low, picking it up slow. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's grinding. And so Bria hops on the phone with her mom to tattle on Simon. So she's telling her what happened in the pool and how he jumped in there. He embarrassed her and all of this. Well, girl, you wanted him now. You wanted him there. So her mom knows she's about the drama because she knows what she raised, honey. She's even trying to explain to her, girl, you cannot be embarrassing that man in front of people. She's like, he's not respecting boundaries. Her mom is like, girl, stop embarrassing him. So then Simon comes in and she's like, shut the F up and let me talk to my mom. Shut up. I'm like, oh, baby, Bria, you have lost your mind. When you find your mind, things may be a little bit better for you. The way you talk to people is insane. It would be because see, let me tell y'all something about me. I know me. And people can't talk too crazy to me. I cannot believe that people at Bria talk to them this way. You gonna meet the right one on the wrong day. That's all I got to say. So here comes Summer, trying to figure out what's going on. Summer, don't worry about this right now. Why are you even up here? So Bria's like, I don't want you in my room. You're fake. You need to stay out of my room. Now, she already told you she didn't want you in her room, but you bogarted your way into her room anyway to ask her if she was done for the night. She just said she didn't want to talk to you. And you know that her and Simon just had a falling out. Why are you here? So now they're screaming at each other. They're going back and forth and back. So then Summer pushes her. Everyone runs upstairs to break them up. Bria is losing it. So as the fight is going on, Milo is doing his job as the emotional support, honey. He in the back. Child, he fighting. They fighting. Child, Milo is back there like, fight, honey. They fighting. Now, first of all, Summer, when you heard them arguing, you should have stayed out of it. Okay, that's just point blank in the period. You should have stayed out of it. You also shouldn't have pushed her. Now that we got that out the way, Bria, you make a person want to act up. You know that song, honey, act up. You can get smacked up. Now, it's not right, and I don't condone violence. And Summer, you should not have pushed her, but it was given very elementary school, like, move. It was given that child. But you shouldn't have put your hands on her nonetheless. But Bria, you just be talking so much, honey. Bria has been in an altercation with almost everyone in the house. Summer is in her own room and Alex is talking to her. Everybody else is surrounding Bria. Bria is upset because she said people feel like they can put their hands on her. Jasmine, who is dealing with her own emotional and verbal abuse, has Silas telling her, oh, your friend needs you. I mean, a text is not going to do. A text won't do. She said, I actually don't care. Girl, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. I would get tired of trying to clean up after Bria and her mess. You have been taking care of everybody else, and it's time to take care of Jasmine. I do not blame you. You have your own worries. That has nothing to do with you. So if I were you, I would be tending to myself as well. Simon don't even care, honey. He's knocked out. Do you hear me? Simon don't care what Bria got going on. He knocked out down there on the couch. He drunk. Silas is in the room with Jasmine. He's like, you want me to be honest or you don't want to hear it? She said, I'd rather not hear a damn thing from you. Yes, honey, sis is tired. Enough. Okay, she has had enough. So he gets pissed, talking about, you're not talking to your husband like that. Oh, but I think she is. Okay, so she gets up and she walks away. And he's like, no, when you're ready to talk to me about how you disrespected me. She's like, no, I'm ready right now. I have time. He's like, no, you disrespected me. Baby, Jasmine said, I don't give a damn. Baby, Jasmine said, I don't give a damn. Do you hear me? Get him, Jazz. Honey, at this point, you're Jazz. You're not even Jasmine. Jasmine was the one running around the house trying to make sure that everything was okay and that everybody's bed was turned down with the mint on their pillow. This is Jazz. Honey, give it to him, Jazz. Baby, she said, I don't give a damn. He deserves a good tongue lashing after how he's treated. You deserve some discipline for what you did to Candy. Y'all remember when Nene told Portia that? Honey, it's on Bravo, so it all intermingles, honey. Y'all came on after the Housewives. Oh, child. Anywho, you deserve everything that Jasmine is giving you right now. So she goes in the restroom, honey, with her food. I said, ooh, that's nasty. Ooh, child, not eating in the toilet. But anyway, she goes in. He follows her into the restroom because, honey, why she talking to him like that? He don't know. Talking about, you disrespecting me. That coverage that comes with marriage, that respect, the respectability, I promise you, your life will change tomorrow. Child, I would have looked at him. I would have said, don't threaten me with a good time. I hope my life changed for the better. Okay, I hope that means I'm going to be toasting to my divorce. Child, please, that Ninja Turtle really has some nerves. Donatello, you would have to kiss my derriere. But that's just me, honey. Okay, you spent all season long finding fault in everything that Jasmine did instead of appreciating her. Now you want to go off talking about coverage? Boy, if you don't get lost, and exactly what coverage have you offered? She bends over backwards to appease you. You want a personal assistant that you can sleep with. Now, if that's one of your fantasies, then you need to find somebody else to do that. But treat your wife like she's your wife, not your assistant. So, child, now the whole house is in disarray. Silas and Jasmine, they're arguing. Alex is roaming the halls. Simon is in the doghouse. Milo, the actual dog, is sleeping in the bed with Bria. Bria ain't got laid but one time and he been here a whole week. This is one heck of a way to end a trip. Do y'all hear me? I mean, all hell is breaking loose. So, child, I guess eventually everybody went to sleep. They laid their wigs down wherever they were. And it's the next morning. So it's the next morning. Simon is waking up in the aftermath of what went on between he and Bria. So he goes upstairs. Child, Nick had already taken Tasia to the airport. Nick, did she even get to sleep? I said, now she already at the airport. What time did y'all go to bed? 8? Child, this right here's a mess. Anywho, Simon goes into the room where Bria is, right? So they can finally talk. So he's telling her that she disrespected him. She gonna say, okay, we disrespected each other. Now, how do you want to move forward? I would have told her, I don't. Bria, you are so icky. Sometimes I don't have the words for people because they just skeeve me out and it's icky. I just feel like it's very icky. The fact that you didn't even offer this man an apology. You should apologize for how you spoke to him. You really should. Your parents must have raised you to be a spoiled brat, because this right here is just insane to me at your big grown age. He's like, well, I want to let it go. She's like, okay, then we're going to let it go. Ooh, child, I'm so happy to be single. Let's move on. In the next scene, Summer and Bria, they go to talk. Summer apologizes for butting in. Bria accepts, and it's all good. But Bria didn't offer no apology, as usual. Jasmine and Jason, they're in the kitchen, and they're talking, and she's telling him about the fight that her and Silas had. She's like, I just don't feel connected to Silas. Girl, y'all don't know each other. You do not know each other. You're starting to learn each other now. So they all signed the guest book because now it's time to go, and they're saying their goodbyes. Jordan thanks Martha for the laughs and for the crocodile tears. Honey, and crocodile tears indeed. I'm happy you knew what they were. Preston thanks Martha for the blackness. Honey, I know that's right. Get into it. And they're all leaving. So Silas gonna say, as the last car drove away. It was here I asked Jasmine to be my girlfriend, and it was here that she's back as my wife. And let me tell you something, Silas, and it will be here that she will be back as a divorcee season 2 if you don't get your mind right. And that was the end of the season. Oh, I'm gonna miss y'all. I feel how I felt when Jersey Shore used to end each season. Ron, stop. I'm so sad. Oh my goodness. Some shows just do it for me. They really do. This and Jersey Shore, y'all have done it for me. Okay, y'all have done it for me. But anywho, that is the end of the season. I don't think that they will be getting a reunion. I am hoping that they're going to get a season 2. Preston did kind of speak it into existence because Jordan was packing and she was like, oh, it's the end of the road. And Preston goes, we'll see each other next summer. I was like, I know that's right, honey. Put a little buzz in their ear at Bravo Andy. We need a season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till we get tired. If y'all can keep Floribama Shore going, and if y'all can keep Jersey Shore, and these people have full-on businesses, their grandparents, honey, I don't know how old Snook and them is. Okay, I really don't. But if you can keep them on after 17 years, you can bring Summer House, Martha's Vineyard back for season 2. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this season and this season finale. Okay, I'm not going to say series finale. Andy, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. If you pull a stunt and they do not get a season 2, I am boycotting you. I'm not playing. Okay? I'm not playing. Now, you took my Southern Charm, New Orleans. I'm going to need you to keep Summer House season 2, honey. I'm advocating for y'all, okay? So if any of y'all have ever watched these reviews, I got y'all's back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.